second graders. Today we're going to be comparing and contrasting through our writing. So if you look up at the top at those two boxes, you'll see that the words on this side in this box are words that you use when you're comparing how two things are the same. Okay, and this box over here is our contrasting words. Those are the words that you use when you're telling how something is different. So I'm going to go to my Venn diagram. You'll see that I filled out my Venn diagram about the book Little Red Riding Hood. So I have the character, setting, problem, and solution for Little Red Riding Hood. And then I did also the book Ninja Red Riding Hood. So you can see how the books are the same and how they are different. Okay, I'm going to choose 2 to 3 story elements that I am going to write about. So I'm going to choose the characters, the setting, and the solution today. Okay. When I look at the characters, I'm going to look at what is the same in both of my books and what is different in them. So as you can see, there's quite a bit that is the same of our characters. The difference is that woodcutter. If you look over here, Ninja Red Riding Hood does not have a woodcutter. Okay, so I'm going to start my writing by saying how the characters are the same. So in both books, there is a grandma wolf and little red capital. If you look, I forgot to capitalize my name, so I'm going to go back and make sure that they have capital letters. Okay. I have how the characters are the same in both books. Now, remember, I told you there was that one character that's different, that woodcutter. So I'm going to use a different word. I'm going to go to however. However, there's also a woodcutter. Okay, now I've used the word both and however. So I'm going to go ahead and cross those words off so that I don't use them again. It's okay if I do. I'm just going to try to use as many words through here as I can for my writing. Okay, so now I have compared the characters in both books. I'm going to move on to the setting. So the setting in both of my books is the exact same. They take place in the woods and Grandma's house. So I'm going to use the word in common. Okay, so in where they both have the setting in common. This means that they have the same setting. They take place in the woods and at Grandma's house. Okay, so now I've told you they have the same setting in common. Okay, I've used another word, so I'm going to go ahead and cross that one out. All right, last story element I'm going to compare today is the solution. So the solution of Little Red Riding Hood was that the woodcutter came and saved them. If I look at Ninja Red Riding Hood, I have that the solution is Ninja Red Riding Hood fought the wolf and made him agree to give up red meat. Okay, I know that those are not the same solution. So I'm going to look for a different word. The solution in Little Red Riding Hood is different from the solution in Ninja Red Riding Hood. Okay, now I've used the word different from, but I'm not done yet. I have to tell my readers what both of those solutions are. Okay, so now I'm going to tell them. Comes and saves them. And So if you notice, I took the information that I already had done in my Venn diagram. All I did was I put it into sentences using these words to help me as sentence starters. Okay, so let's read the writing that we came up with. It says, in both books, there is a grandma, wolf, and Little Red Riding Hood. However, in Little Red Riding Hood, there is also a woodcutter. They both have the setting in common. They take place in the woods and at Grandma's house. The solution in Little Red Riding Hood is different from the solution in Ninja Red Riding Hood. In Little Red Riding Hood, the woodcutter comes and saves them. In Ninja Red Riding Hood, she convinces him not to eat red meat. Okay, so I have those 2 to 3 story elements, and I used my comparing and contrasting words. Now it is your turn to do this on Seesaw. So there's a sheet on Seesaw that looks just like this one. You're going to go to that and then insert a text box just like I did. Okay, you are using the information that you have on your Venn diagram to help you with this sheet. You should pick at least 2 or 3 things to compare, and that's it. All right. Thanks, second graders, for listening.